Hi everyone, it's Tessa and Stephanie from The Uncommon Creative. We are joined today by Lisa of the Milky Way and Milk and Honey Photography. Hi Lisa.
Hi.
Lisa is going to be joining us at the conference, The Uncommon Creative Collective in Niagara-on-the-Lake, September 22nd to 24th of 2018.
We're so excited to have you with us, Lisa.
Thank you.
Is this going to be your first time to Ontario?
Yes. Actually, I went to the airport once. I was flying to New York. I flew to New York and stopped in the airport, and the airport there is amazing. It's beautiful. That's as far as I got.
We know that you will be joining us to explore themed children's sets, and we are so excited to have you. You're going to be doing a themed set that we've yet to kind of conceptualize and come up with, and also in your second demonstration, you're going to be covering holiday mini setups, which I'm thrilled that you'll be doing because you do them so beautifully. What is it that drew you to themed work with children?
Oh, that's a really good question, actually. In the beginning, I was like, well, I'm not booking clients this time of year, so I probably should do something to book some clients. And so that's honestly how it started. That was back in like 2010. And so I started doing them in 2010. I loved them. And then the next year, my clients were asking about them again. And I was like, oh, okay, like it sounds like this Christmas mini thing is catching on. So over the years, I've just acquired more and more and more props. And I think over the past 3 or so years, I really kind of fell in love with storytelling and looking at the image and like trying to create a story around it. There's images that I try to create where I've got, children sitting at Santa's knee and there's like sparkles coming out of the book, or we talked a little bit about like a hockey theme. I've created like a skating rink for a little girl that I knew absolutely adored skating. And it's just kind of just evolved based on what my clients love and what I want to create, what I think that would be just magic to them.
Yeah.
This year I've even added in, last year I started using a Santa suit because I call it implied Santa. And so I dress the parents in there and everyone's like, who's in the Santa suit? And it's always the parents. Sometimes it freaks the kids out a little bit, but then you only shoot from here down.
Yeah.
So you can't tell who it is, but you can do whatever you want with Santa.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I love how you said it spills over, your themes spill over into your real life. And
it does. I'm super campy. Like
no,
I can't.
You're not. I think we've all seen themed photography that is kind of super campy, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not criticizing that at all. But I managed to do themes in a very classic way as well.
I just started booking mini sessions like once a month, and just with different themes. This year I've done pirates. I've done lemonade stand. We did Renaissance, superheroes, all sorts of different ones. And I've got I wish I could give you guys a tour of my prop room and my sheds because it's insanity. My husband's like, for real, dude, you've got a problem. But it makes it, and that's the thing. Like I am a prop junkie through and through.
Now, do you find it difficult to find the parents that are also interested in those themes?
So what I've been doing is honestly, I've been model calling. I've been asking friends, some of my favorite clients saying, I've got this crazy idea. Would you be down with it if I could borrow your child? And they do. They bring their little person in and we have so much fun. I get to hang out with them. And then I kind of feel like I've done something to appreciate my client too. So, and then when other clients see it, they're like, oh, like I would love something like that. And it becomes easier and easier to attract a client that does like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. You've got to have it. You've got to show it too.
You got to show it to sell it.
Yeah, you have to show it to sell it. That's your product as well, right?
Yeah. And that's like even Christmas minis. I book out every year. I think it's so important. I've been doing Christmas minis. I think this is my 8th year doing them. And every year I can't even release them to the general public. They are snapped up by my clients every single year. And every year I'm like, okay, I'm only going to do 25. And every year my husband's like, and he's like, how many did you book? And I'm like, I don't want to tell you. Because he knows how tired I get after. Because I pour everything. I pour my creativity into my clients and just creating some unique pieces of art that they can cherish. So yeah, I ended up booking 49. My bad. I love it.
Close, but your sets for that as well are so lovely. And we've noticed just looking through your art, that they're all kind of unique. How do you do that within the confines of, I mean, it being a scheduled mini session day, you're still creating personalized sets in some cases for your clients?
It's a lot of the planning.
Yeah.
And knowing clients and knowing your clients. And the benefit is that I've had clients that have been coming to me since they were born. So a lot of these clients are 6 and 7 years old. So I've gotten to know them over the years. I know what they like. I know their favorite books. I know their favorite colors. I know what their parents like. I've taken that time and developed these relationships with my clients to be able to create something that's customizable for them. Like a couple years ago, I had these 2 little boys that love to pull wrenches with their dad. And so I had my husband bring in our winter tires, and I got these like jumpers off Amazon. I got my husband to bring in his tools, and I used like black paint and put like grease on them. And so it wasn't, and then Santa hats, like, and then so it was the theme, and then I just threw the hats on, like, it's Christmas. but it's like coming up with that. It's like, okay, so they love hockey. So why not do something that's hockey related to little boys with their hockey sticks? Okay, we're going to put on Christmas pajamas and Santa hats, maybe throw a tree in the back. And it's just kind of looking at a theme and how I can prism look at it from all different angles and what I can make out of it. And backdrops are super helpful. I love different backdrops. I use a lot of fabric drops, a lot of things that I can move really quickly and pin up really easily. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a definite advantage to using those drops rather than real wood.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Or yeah, sometimes they're even printed sets, like fully printed sets. And
yeah,
you obviously don't want to rely only on that. And we see how you build dimension by using your props. But I think that it's a really interesting element to change things up really quickly, like Tessa was saying.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I'm looking at how you can use one prop in multiple different ways. Like if for example, you have like one of those small child sized beds, well, there's so many positions you can have it. You can have it face on this way, and you can have the child sideways. You can turn it, have the child over the front. You could have the child standing against it. There's so many ways you can use the one prop instead of just thinking, okay, I've used the prop once and now it's done. How can you get the most out of it? Yeah. And I have a tendency to overthink things too. And then the good part is I really do, when I do mini sessions, I plan them, but I don't plan them. I kind of have an idea of what I might do, and then usually I throw caution to the wind and just do whatever I feel like when the client arrives. So it's sort of a mix of planning and not overthinking. It's just being in the moment, trusting what does this child love? What are they going to engage in? What's the story I want to tell with this little person? Do I want them looking at the camera? Do I want them engaged with something to the side? So it's like you're peering in on something. So it kind of just is just sort of magic that happens in the moment. So I can't wait to share that and show how I do it, because honestly, I don't really know how I do it. It's just something that comes out of me when I'm in the moment. And I always go in with like kind of an idea of a shot I might want, but if I don't get it, I'm not like upset. It's just like, I'm going to get something different that I'm going to love equally or more.
Lisa, it has been lovely having you with us. We cannot wait to be in person with you again at the Uncommon Creative Collective Conference in Niagara-on-the-Lake this coming September 2018. I always love the time that we spend together, and having you in person is just going to be even better. So I'm very excited to see.
It's been a blast.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see your demonstrations.
Yes,
and get to experience that creativity
firsthand.
Yeah. It's going to be magical.
Well, thanks for having me. I can't wait.
Lovely.
Bye.
Join us September 22nd to the 24th, 2018 in beautiful Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario for the Uncommon Creative Collective, Canada's Family Photography Conference.
Outtakes. I was like, I'm a borderline genius, and I'm going to teach you everything I know today. Right? I'm a super dork. That's the fish.
Okay. Lisa, it's been lovely. Okay, let's do it. Lisa, it's been great having you.
I'm gonna shimmy out of here.
Shimmy.